Hello, hi. Yeah, I've been doing a bit of market research um, on some of the commodity stocks or commodities that Russia exports to Central Europe, other than natural gas and also throughout the world because of, the West, the NATO just issue sanction, a very harsh sanction, which is to remove the SWIFT code facilities to Russia, means that Russia big banks would be shunned off from carrying out international transactions. Of course, you know, there I read a news about I think it was on CNBC saying that private jets as it's on peak demand over in Russia as all the oligarchs, the rich billionaire Russians are flying off from Russia or Moscow and filling up the planes with cash or foreign currencies. As you know, the ruble has dropped a lot, and then there's been talks of Putin putting his nuclear uh, army team or military team on alert. And there's also been talk that they might go after non-NATO countries like I think it was Moldavia, Uzbekistan, and Kazakhstan. So would be the next target. So Ukraine is very rich in resources, definitely. So I just want to share with you this particular very important video. I think it's really good. So one second. Okay, so let's just put it here.
Over 90% of semiconductor grade, and then the cycle continues and so on and so forth, right? Yogurt maker Danone gets about 5% of its revenue from Russia. That's now affected. 8 breweries say they make up about 10% of their revenue from Russia. That's affected. A quarter of the parts that are used to make cars in Russia come from around the world. If Russia can't get parts for their cars anymore, that means Russian consumers are going to probably see skyrocketing prices for used cars in Russia. Russia's, this is a tough one, Russia's MMC Norilsk Nickel PJSC. That's a company name. Okay, I'm not even going to try here. Anyway, they mine about 40% of the world's palladium, which is also used in things like catalytic converters for gas fuel cars. And if they essentially get iced, well, now we have 40% less access to palladium. This same company also mines about 11% of global nickel production, which is used in car batteries, and around 4% of the world's cobalt, which is another ingredient for batteries. And the harder it is for us to get our hands on nickel and cobalt, the more likely we are to use lithium iron phosphate batteries, 90% of which are used in China. So, like, this war between Russia and Ukraine actually increases the power China has over the EV market. Fortunately, Tesla, for example, loves lithium iron phosphate batteries, and their relationship with CATL, for example, which is really close to Giga Shanghai. Anyway, 25% of vanadium, which is used in steel making, comes from Russia, which, if you ever want to see the Cybertruck, okay, the last thing you want are more delays with steel. Zelensky is now telling the Prime Minister Boris Johnson of the UK that the next 24 hours are going to be critical.
So as you can see, nickel, palladium, steel would be very difficult for Russia to export, to the rest of the world. You might see mine shutdowns. You might see price increase. You might see manufacturer would have to source their palladium, nickel, and all from other countries. So I'd like to draw to you this particular company, which is very good. Sinbanye Stillwater Limited, SBSW. It's a multinational precious metals mining company revealing a diverse portfolio of platinum, group metals in South Africa and the United States, gold and base metal operation and various projects in South Africa and America. So as you know, we have to shift continents in terms of looking for miners. Very good low PE ratio, and it has a very good dividend yield. So this is a very good stock. Take a look into that. And then I like to draw to you Palladium ETF, which is I think a very good company as well a very good ETF to buy as well. So you don't get into fluctuation of the company's performance. You may have companies like, let's say, BP. Oil prices went up. But then because they have a 20% stake in one of the companies in um, Russia. So as you can see, I just like to draw to you BP actually is the shares actually dropped by today went up dropped by a bit, $1.58. So it's actually been going down, so it's back up a bit. So um and then you can see, so even though the oil prices went up, the BP shares actually went up, so went down. So if you look at Palladium, at least it's safe. You're just buying the commodity prices. Betting on the commodity prices. So that's all for today. That's all. Thank you very much. So want to deliver this news to you. Okay, please click a like and smash a like on my button and subscribe, and then check out the links that I've put up above, and for more educational stuff that I would like to share with you. Thank you.